Hey, what's up, everybody? Thursday, April 26th. Nice rally in the stock market today. One thing we have seen in this earnings season is that companies are coming out and far surpassing street expectations on their earnings. That is another sign that the economy is doing very, very well. Now, some people have been talking about, and I know this has been put out there and discussed online about the flattening of the yield curve and how that is going to lead to a recession. A lot of people believe that's going to lead to a recession. Let me just say right now, that is not going to lead to a recession. When you have the federal government spending now up around $5 trillion this year, that is a record. That is a new all-time record, or it will be a new all-time record at the end of this fiscal year in October. That will exceed the fiscal stimulus year of 2009. If you remember 2009, when the government, when they enacted that stimulus, $787 billion, that stopped the downturn on a dime. Everything turned around. As a matter of fact, I did a chart book some years ago. I think it was back in 2011 or 2012, which went through pretty much all the economic metrics leading up to and after that stimulus. And it was literally like a V shape in everything: industrial production, job creation, retail sales, all the different various metrics of economic activity. Once that stimulus hit, and that was not really a very big stimulus, even though the number that is quoted is $787 billion. The amount of actual spending in there was something like under $300 billion. There were tax credits, there was a bunch of things put together, but it really just turned the economy around on a dime. So we are going to exceed that this year with about $5 trillion in net spending. Under that condition, you're just not going to have a recession. I don't care what the yield curve does. Number two, we are starting to see now a re-acceleration in the growth in bank credit. Now, bank credit started to decelerate around November of 2016. Growth started to slow down in all the bank metrics: loans and leases, overall bank credit, consumer loans, real estate loans, auto loans, credit card loans, everything. But over the past, I would say 6 weeks or so, maybe a couple of months, we have seen a turnaround in the growth rate. Now, a lot of those bank credit metrics have reached all-time highs, but the rate of growth had been slowing down. As I mentioned, that is now starting to re-accelerate. So you have a record amount of federal spending. You have a re-acceleration in bank credit growth. That is not the equation for a recession. You're just not going to have it. Now, let me talk a little bit about the 10-year Treasury yield, which yesterday, I told you, it broke the line. Today, it slipped back down, maybe below the line, which shows, again, those of you who like to rely on your lines, what happened? We had a guy here said, oh, the lines are good because it tells me to take a profit and then it tells me when to get back in. Well, you got back in yesterday at a high and now it's coming back down again. Folks, rates are going up. Remember yesterday I say, don't delude yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't create some fantasy in your mind to rationalize a thing that is useless. I mean, you can if you want. I'll gladly take your money. Rates are going to continue to go up. When you see these pullbacks in the yield or rallies in the bond, you want to sell. All right. Finally, let me talk about the dollar, which is having a very, very decent rally right now. I have seen these kinds of things in the past. I have seen these things far greater than what we are experiencing right now. And they reverse themselves. This is a bear market rally, okay? The dollar is rising on short covering. There was a very large short position in the dollar leading up to this rally. The dollar is rising on zombie buying based on they're looking at the bond yields, okay? This is a bear market rally in the dollar. I will reiterate that. I am going on record. You can hold me to that. I have seen these sort of market reactions in the past. You know, we had this whole thing with the stock market, which went on for a very long time. And I was asking people, I was saying to people, can you state with conviction that there will never be you know how many people, you know how many subscribers I lost because the stock market kept going up and up and up, and these people were going to work in their offices, and I had a somewhat of a cautious view, and they were going to work in their offices, and their friends were telling them, oh, we're making so much money in the stock market. This is fantastic. And they felt all sad and all left out and all dejected. So what did they do? They jumped into it. Now what? They're losing money. So I ask people, can you state with conviction, with true belief, say it to yourself, the stock market will never have a correction again, ever. You have to be able to say that in order to jump in the way those folks jumped in. I guess they were able to say that to themselves, but that is again, that is lying to yourself. That is lack of mental game. That is not having control over your emotions. That is being highly emotional and just chasing after something. That throws every bit of, prudence to the wind. So people behave like that. Now, I know how to take advantage of it. So this dollar rally is a bear market rally. The decline in the dollar has just begun. It has a long, long way to go, based again on fiscal expansion, based on price setting higher by the central bank, and based on de-dollarization, the desire of the world to move away from the US dollar as the principal medium of exchange, clearing, and transaction. So that's happening. This right now is a correction. It is a bear market rally. My views will be borne out. You will see. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day. That's it for now. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, one more thing. Don't forget, if you want to receive my emails, I send out many emails during the course of the day. Then go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com, and sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. You can get all the back issues of my report, and you will instantly be put on the distribution list to receive the emails. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.